Love everybody and welcome to God Wins TV. I'm your host, Reverend Sonia. We have been lied to for a very, very long time about what forgiveness is and why we should forgive. I know a lot of people who have said, I will never forgive that person. Never, ever. And then once they realize what forgiveness really is, then they are like, let's do this. Let's do this. Forgiveness, the lie about forgiveness is that forgiveness is saying that what they did was okay. Say you were violated as a child. Some big person came along and violated you and did bad things to you. And there wasn't a thing that you could do about it because you were little. Now, this doesn't have to be the scenario. You can be an older person, you can be whatever age, but somebody has done something bad to you or to a loved one or somebody that you care about. And you get into that mindset that forgiving them is meaning that what they did was okay. And it wasn't. There's no way that it was okay in anybody's planet. It's just not right, period. So forgiveness is not saying that what they did was okay. The truth about forgiveness is this. Say this violation happened, and by holding on to unforgiveness, what you're doing is it's like you're hanging on to that person's arm and saying, I'm never going to let you go. I'm never going to let you go. And you get caught in emotions like anger because you're angry about what they did. Fear, you're afraid that they're going to come back and do something to you again. Maybe embarrassment because you feel like you're the one who let it happen. And like it might be your fault. You might feel that. Even though it wasn't your fault. It was not your fault, right? That this person decided to do something terrible to you, right? Or to a loved one. You might be caught up in grief. Maybe they really hurt your loved one. Maybe they died, you know. You could be caught up in sadness and sorrow and any other number of trapped emotions that you just can't seem to get out of. Okay, so forgiveness involves karma. And when I say karma, I'm talking about a biblical concept. When Jesus said, love your enemies, he did that so that this whole forgiveness concept would come to fruition. Okay. And I'll explain more. So when he said, love your neighbor as yourself, when you love your neighbor, you are giving out love towards them so that you get love back. Okay. So karma is what you give out comes back to you. And there are any number of karma verses in the Bible. Okay, what you give out, you comes back to you. So when you're holding unforgiveness, you're hanging on to that person's arm, saying, I will never let them go. I will never let them go. Okay, so that person did bad things to you. Therefore, that person deserves bad things to happen to them. Okay, not necessarily from you, but from out there in the universe. Okay. So once you let them go, you're letting go of the anger, you're letting go of the fear, you're letting go of the embarrassment, you're letting go of the grief, you're letting go of the sadness and the sorrow and any number of other emotions. That frees you from that whole situation. And that puts that person in the situation where God can now rain down that bad karma upon them. Okay. So while you're holding on to them, God can't do that because you're too close and you don't deserve that bad karma. You've already got bad stuff from him. You don't deserve any more. So God cannot move in that situation until you let them go and give it over to God. Okay? Once God takes hold of the situation, takes hold of that person, he can rain down that bad karma onto him so that he's like walking a mile in your shoes. He will begin to understand what it is that he did to you. And I'm just saying he because that's arbitrary. Could have been a she, could have been whatever. Okay. So that he understands what he did to you, how that felt. Okay. That was a bad thing. And, maybe he goes to jail and he becomes somebody's mama, if you understand. Then he will understand that what he did to you was a bad thing. Okay. And hopefully this will turn his life around so that he will say, you know what? Don't do what I did because that feels really bad, right? Don't do what I did because this is what will happen to you. He will learn his lesson and then he will spread it to others so that others will not do what he did if they were thinking about it. Okay. And then by spreading this out, we get a better world. Okay. If we forgive means letting go of it, giving it over to God. On your part, you are letting go of all the negative emotions that are tying you to that. Okay, that might take a while, but if you intellectually forgive them, the emotions will follow. Okay, you'll get more peace in your life. You'll get more joy. You'll get rid of all those negative emotions eventually. Okay. Probably a good idea to get yourself an emotion code practitioner like myself that will help you to get rid of those emotions. So when you forgive, just imagine that person in a big bundle of pink love. Big bundle of pink love. You have stepped away and he is now in a big bubble of pink love. Just imagine in your mind that this is the case, because whatever we think of, that manifests in the spirit realm. Okay. So then he's in this pink love, this big bubble. It's filling up with this pink love until it's all filled up with pink love. And then you take that bubble and you float it off into the air. And then you watch it in the sky, far away into the sky. And you watch the hands of God come down and catch that bubble, put his hands over it, and disappear. Okay. So that's a little visualization that you can do if you're having trouble forgiving some kind of perpetrator in your life and letting go of it. Okay. Because as long as you hang on to him, he's hanging on to you. And you don't want him to hang on to you. You want to let it go and give it off to God. Okay? So that was the lie about forgiveness. And now you know the truth about forgiveness. Okay? So peace, love to you all. And we will see you in the next video. Okay? Bye. Thanks for staying to the end. Just wanted to know, do you like my new water bottle? Look at that. In the front, it says love and appreciation. I use that phrase a lot in my practice. I designed this water bottle. Love and appreciation. I don't know if you've ever heard of Masaru Emoto. He was a Japanese researcher, brilliant man, I must add. He found out that water, when exposed to positive words, made beautiful crystals. As long as the water can see the words, it will make these beautiful crystals, and it infuses that energy into the bottle. So this one says love and appreciation, which is the highest C scale of God's energy. Love and appreciation. And so when I made this water bottle, I made sure that it was clear and that the water could see those words. So when you put water into this water bottle, you will make beautiful, love-infused water for yourself when you drink it. So isn't that a great idea? I have several designs on my store called My Beautiful Healing, and you can purchase them. So I have love and appreciation horses. I have love and appreciation cars. I have courage and strength, which with wild animals on it. And I want to make more. I don't know. I just think they are just so pretty, so handy, and just wonderful. So I don't know. This water just quenches my thirst so well. So take a look. I will leave the links down below, and you can read the science about it as well. Okay? So love and appreciation to all of you. Peace, love, and we'll see you on the next video. Okay, bye.